Welcome back for round two. As you can see, we lost the die roll, but we are going to keep this hand because it's got Disruption and Lingering Souls in it. What did he say? Good luck, have fun. Okay, and there's our moat. And it is noted that these little 8-man pods are all single elimination now. They're not Swiss, which they made the leagues Swiss, and a lot of people like to do those, but I don't see the point in it because part of drafting is drafting to hate draft and plan on what you don't want to play against. But since all the pods are mashed together, it effectively takes that strategy part away from drafting, and I just don't like that. Tried playing in one, and I hate drafting a Blightsteel Colossus, and of course, 2 out of my 3 rounds I played against the Blightsteel Colossus, so it just kind of struck me as what was the point of the whole thing. So if I lose this round, I apologize, but we won our first round, and that's already a win. I don't really normally play control, so. Monastery Mentor. Okay, okay. Well, we have the Spell Pierce. So what we're going to do is we are going to play our land first, just in case he has Force Spike, because we want to get this thing off the board. Yep. And now we have Spell Pierce mana up as well. And next turn, unless something drastically changes it, I believe we are going to be playing Moat, or we could play Lingering Souls with Spell Pierce mana up. We'll just see what he plays this turn. If I was a guessing man, I would say that this is the deck that has Dragon Lord Ojutai in it, though. But he doesn't have it in his hand because I would have played it last turn if I would have had it if I was him. So what we're going to do is he's holding up mana. It looks like he might have a counter spell. What we'll do is we'll just go ahead and play Lingering Souls with Spell Pierce backup. So what are we doing? Venser, eh? Okay. Venser is good. Just shocked himself to bounce a Lingering Souls back. Okay. And so now the following turn we can moat with Spell Pierce mana up. And we'll just keep bouncing and bouncing and bouncing. Hopefully he taps out this turn. Nox Ruby, sure. Sword of Fire and Ice. We will go ahead and Spell Pierce that because I don't want him to be able to equip it. And then if he has Force Spike, he has to use the Force Spike and then use his last 2 mana to equip. So he'll get 1 swing in with Venser. Okay. So if he does have Force Spike in his hand, he is really just babying it. But, now we can play Moat and get around the Force Spike. And so I think we'll be okay. So the things that I'm worried about here are Force of Will. That is the only counterspell that I'm worried about right now. Okay, so Moat sticks. That's very good for us. So now, if he has Dragon Lord Ojutai, this forces him to play the Dragon Lord and equip the sword to him. Because, I mean, if he plays the Dragon Lord and swings, we can just Baneslayer and chump blocks. But if he plays Dragon Lord and swings, we just banish or priest the Dragon Lord while he's tapped, and then we still have a Baneslayer and Lingering Souls in our hand. So, and he's already at 12 life, so the clock is effectively with us. Ooh, mainboarding War Priest of Thune, eh? That's dirty. That's something. Because not a lot of decks mainboard actual enchantments. I can understand if this was artifact or enchantment, but not a lot of decks actually main enchantments. So I don't know if I agree with that, but I mean, I guess he got us. And Slayer sticks. It's pretty annoying. Hmm. Oh man, having that War Priest of Thune in his hand. And see, this is a fine example of why going into blue in this draft is always so risky, because we're effectively the same deck. He's just the more aggressive version. So like all the cheap spells that we wanted, he ended up getting. Like Swords, the Plowshares, Venser, all these like tempo guys. See what we can do. We need a Supreme Verdict or a Day of Judgment. We get an island. So we have 7 mana. God. I guess we can try to attempt to treachery, although I don't see this sticking. Okay, so we did stick that. We'll untap 5 lands. Okay. And then we'll Lingering Souls and Soul Bond with one of the spirit tokens. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. So we have a defense for now. If we'd have had one more plains instead of one more island, we could have taken the War Priest with Banisher Priest as well. Restoration Angel. Okay. Oh, he takes away, shoots. Okay. Yeah, that's game. Yeah, we needed a board sweeper. Okay. So, blue-white against blue-white. What is bad against this deck? Treachery might be a little slow. Mystic Compulse is fine. Bring in Spectrals. Bring in that. Take out Banisher Priest. And we'll try to just run it like this, I guess. Okay, we have a board sweep and a mana leak. We need one more plains, but hopefully we can draw into it. War Priest of Thune. Okay, Careful Study. We'll just hold up Mana Leak. There's no reason to fire the Careful Study off right now. Yeah, no, we'll Mana Leak that guy. Okay. And we will most definitely Careful Study now, because we were trying to get to double white, and we did. Okay, so 5 lines. We'll pitch Limvala and pitch an island right now. We'll go ahead and play another island. Knight, yep. Godless Shrine. We'll go ahead and do this while he's tapped out on blue. Okay, good. We drew our other board sweep. Play the Lingering Souls. Lingering Soul sticks. There's no reason to play that untapped since we're not going to overcommit if we do try to board sweep. We don't want to lose all of our tokens. Okay, take the beats. Sun Titan. Gonna get back Thalia. Sure. It's actually completely A-okay with us. Okay. So, Day of Judgment. Okay, wipe his board, get a nice little 3-for-1 on him. Silverblade Paladin is okay. Bribery. I don't know if I want to use all my blue. I kind of want to play this moat and force him to have the War Priest. Because if he plays the War Priest, he's committing another creature to the field. He only has 3 cards in his hand also. If he commits a Restoration Angel to the field, we have another Supreme Verdict for it. Like, we'll take 10, but we'll be able to Supreme Verdict and then stabilize at 6. Oh, he has Disenchant with Spell Pierce backup available. Okay. That's fine. He's at 3 cards now. Okay, now we'll Bribery. He does have Dragonlord Ojutai. Okay. So, Venser and War Priest, Kytheon Mentor, and Ojutai. I think we'll just take... So he's got Sword of Body Mind, Sword of Fire, and Ice. Both of them are pro-blue. Those are issues for us. Get Council's Judgment, Gideon Jura, Oblivion Ring, Unexpectedly Absent. And we'll just take Dragonlord Ojutai. Or Muldrifter. So, draw 2. No, I want the Ojutai. That's fine. Ojutai, I think, in the long run will be like just the hardest for us to deal with. Restoration Angel, sure. Block. We're blocking just to save us 6 damage on this right now. And Slayer Angel. Answer. Okay. So he had to. The Venser had to be his draw from last turn because it wasn't. It was in his deck when we peeked through it. Just get these back as some blockers. And we will chomp both because we will probably Supreme Verdict. Okay. There's no reason to not do it right now because two of his best creatures are on the field, and I don't think he has any more creatures in his hand. He at this point he's effectively top decking a creature. If he whiffs on a creature and we play Baneslayer Angel, then we are effectively right back in this race. Okay. Play the Baneslayer and pass it. And we've still got just tons of gas left in there. We haven't drawn a Confluence. We haven't drawn Tamiyo. We still have Treachery, or we took Treachery out, but we still have Frost Titan. We've still got lots of gas in our deck. We just got to draw it. Oblivion Ring. Okay, well, it's a pretty good one. Okay. Mox Ruby, sure. Nope. Come on, deck. We have a golden opportunity. Give us something. 10. We have 5 lands left in our deck. Oh, gross. Ponder could help. Ugh, gross. Alright, I'm going to do any order because I don't want to draw these lands. Yes, shuffle. And we draw a land anyway. Okay, okay. Oh, man. Okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Um. So we could Mystic Confluence and just draw 3 and try to get into a Tameo. He's got so much mana. I think if he draws a sword, there's not much we can do about it anyway. And we've got to just draw gas if we can. So yeah, let's just cast it and we'll draw 3. Okay, cool. We did draw into our Tamiyosis. Okay. We'll tap down his Celestial Colonnade. Now, if we can get a Frost Titan on the board, then I think we'll be in good shape. But, I mean, it's a race against time. If he draws that Sword of Body and Mind, or actually if he draws any sword right now without us having any sort of blocks or anything whatsoever on it, we are in big trouble. So he's just going to go with us on the beatdown plan. He's just going to ignore Tamiyo. Okay. I wish that was you had to destroy. That would just be the funniest thing I've ever seen. And okay, so let's take this Solemn out. Sure. We have 3 lands left in our deck. So we still have Brimaz, Flickerwisp, Spectral, Frost Titan, Geist, and Jace. So yeah, we have just a ridiculous number of threats left in our deck. I mean, it's just we have been drawing slim to nothing so far. We're just gonna keep this tapped. One, two. Okay, that's not good for us. We've effectively got 2 cards, and like, oh god, the Pro Blues. What's gonna be bad? We need to draw into Brimaz or Flickerwisp or something. Oh man, it's annoying. We really need a Brimaz. Brimaz would be what we need. Yes. Okay, well, I can deal with that. Geist, not really quite what we want. Gross, 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 gross. Actually, we may just want to draw 2 cards. Yeah. We really need to get Brimaz on the field. That's the only thing that's gonna, well, okay, I guess. Okay, there's a Flicker Wisp. Flicker Wisp, the Soulfire Grandmaster. Drifter, okay. Yeah, this is essentially the mirror match. He's just got the more aggressive version than we do. Okay. So we're definitely going to block and block, block. Just think we got too few cards left in our deck to actually do anything. That'll help. Tap you down. Declaration in stone. See if we can get there. Guess we'll just start making him draw. We'll try to make him mill himself out with Jace. Ugh, gross. Yep, he is getting big. And I mean, it's two of our three cards left are Frost Titan and Brimaz. I mean, any one of those cards earlier in the game would have meant the world. Yeah, we don't actually care about that. Mox Titan. Tap you. Tap you. Sure. Very last card is Brimaz. And see, the funny, sad thing about this is, if this would have been Brimaz and not, the fetch land, we probably, we probably could have pulled out the win. So we tap this down, we block his flyer, Brimaz blocks, Monastery Mentor. No, okay, we would have just barely lost, but we needed one more turn and we could have made him mill, and he would have lost. Yeah. Just, we drew so many lands and the threats were all too late, and he had the right answers at the right time, I guess. Okay, well, that's the match. Yep. Alright, guys, well, thanks for watching. We made it 2 rounds deep with a mediocre Esper control deck, so I'll have these posted up, and we'll see what happens, and if it turns out good, like I said, we'll do videos in Standard and Modern and Commander and Pauper and whatnot. Alright, well, thanks for watching.